stars bloom in his eye sockets. "Turn back," the Leshy says. His voice is like a tree tilting in the wind. "My lord Leshy," the mortal man says to him with a quick bow, "there are rumors of the fernflower in Edgebrook Woods and in all the parks that border Lake Michigan." "Then what reason can he possibly have for coming here?" the Leshy asks. The man tilts his head. His hair is the gray-brown color as the tree bark in the Leshy's usual sanctuary. His eyes are the same shade, as if painted with the same brush. "One thing all the rumors have in common is you," the man says. "So I followed you here." The Leshy stands in silence. He remembers very little about his journey from the Montrose Point Bird Sanctuary earlier that day. Cacophonous streets crowded with metal and plastic, air thickened by exhaust. The sky crowded by buildings. He was guided only by his own sense of purpose. A holy kind of purpose, he thinks, with a mural of the heavenly host still staring down at him. He doesn't recall the man, but since the man stands before him with no apparent motive for deception, the Leshy supposes he's to be believed. "So, where does it bloom? In the courtyard? In the stoop of holy water?" The man tilts his head again, and a mischievous smile curls his lips. "In the altar?" There's something in the cadence of his voice that the Leshy recognizes from long ago. The Leshy came here, as so many of his kind did less than a century ago, to escape the cruelty of the holy order that hunts all creatures who walk or crawl this earth. They came among mortals who were escaping other cruelties, mortal ones, though no less harrowing for it. He thinks fondly of the refuge those mortals offered him, the kinship they found in shared pain and shared escape. He dwelt elsewhere before, playing guardian to a small patch of woods in the old country, right along a river, as is his preference. But he came here to escort a mortal woman, or, more accurately, to escort the plant that the woman carried. A fern swollen with the potential to flower on Kupala night. She too was driven by almost holy purpose, unable to explain her attachment to the plant that she carried across the sea. He can feel the dirt that she scraped from beneath her fingernails after she lifted the fern from its pot to place it upon the altar, and the roots of the plant twisting into the stone there, impossibly. He can smell the incense from the thurible, and he can hear somehow the chanting voice of Baba Yaga, the one who bewitched them all. "What is he?" the Leshy asks the man. "I am a supplicant," the man replies. "He is a fool. Turn back." "I know you guard the fernflower. I know you're tasked with keeping out the unworthy. How do I prove to you that I'm worthy?" "He expects answers, but does not give them. Turn back." "I am," the man says gently, "a supplicant, and I won't turn back." The Leshy leans into his staff. The man has now refused him 3 times. "A contest," the Leshy says. "If he wins it, I will stand aside. If he loses it, he will turn back." "A contest of what?" "Something he can do that I can also do. Does he dance?" The man smiles. "No, my lord, not unless enchanted by a villa." He taps a toe on the floor to draw attention to the trace of sacred fire still clinging to his boots. "Does he sing?" The man shakes his head. "He is raised to violence, as all of his kind are," the Leshy says. "Perhaps he can wield a bow." "As it happens," the man says. "Yes." The Leshy nods. He raises his staff, an old branch, crooked and dry, and suffuses it with life to make it pliant, like a young sapling. Then he reaches up to his eye socket and plucks one of the flowers that grow.